The Columbia River flows from east to west between Oregon and Washington and dumps into the chilly and mysterious North Pacific coast. A journey from Hood River, the Pacific Ocean has challenges of its own. With a small window to shoot and unpredictable forecast, the girls loaded up and headed west in hopes of wind and waves.
I don't know what it is about the ocean that just has so much power behind it, but it's just so beautiful. And the coastline here, the craggy cliffs and all the really old trees, it's just really powerful and magical. I was nervous when we got there because it was foggy and we couldn't tell what was happening on the water. Like, we could feel that there was wind, but we didn't know how much wind, and we could tell that there were waves, but we couldn't tell how big or how clean the waves were.
The consequences seem kind of burly sometimes, and I think that is enough to create some fear in you.
I mean, at first I was just so focused on like figuring out what was going on and just my own kiting, and then when I started to look at what was going on around me, I noticed that the fog had pushed back and all of a sudden we were in the sun, and it was unbelievable.
I mean, 5 minutes after we get on the water, the clouds part and the sun comes out and it's just like, ah!
Anything is possible if you believe in yourself. Just like kiting in the ocean, taking a chance can be scary but have sweet rewards. Sensi Graves has created her own swimwear company and is growing with it each year. From sketching designs to managing production, Sensi has taken a bold step towards her dreams.
My business is Sensi Graves Bikinis. I was 23 when I started it, and it's a bikini line for active women. I want to promote and inspire women to really be in touch with the outdoors and to really push themselves and to give them the tools they need in order to do that. I stay motivated in my business through inspiring women, realizing that I have this platform that I can utilize to share these ideas that I want to share with the world and that I think are really important for not only women but people all across water sports to embrace and encompass. Some of my concrete values in my business are healthy living, that's a huge one. Respect for the environment and outdoors, that's also really huge. From the beginning, we've always used recycled packaging and hang tags, and this year I'm looking into actually using recycled fabric and getting the whole business as green as possible. In order to keep playing in our oceans, we need to protect and save our oceans. Colleen actually approached me when I had just launched my first collection, and she was in the same boat. She wanted a bikini that she could wear while kiting, and she was just starting on her track to world kite domination. She's just such a great ambassador all around. For both kite companies and then my company in particular, she's so helpful and she always has good feedback and she rocks the suits all the time And she truly is passionate about what she does and what she's wearing, and she's such a great supporter.
Well, we were gonna head to Flores Lake and South Coast, which is a major haul, and we didn't have a lot of time on our hands, and we were trying to do logistics for 4 different people, and it seemed like it was gonna be really a super marginal forecast, and the only spot that it potentially had some gradient in it late in the day was gonna be the North Coast. So that meant we were headed to Fort Stevens, which is the state park up outside of Astoria. I felt like it was magic. We came over the dunes and it was like unbelievably hot and unbelievably warm, and the swell looked amazing. The waves were glassy, but I was thinking we're either gonna sup or we're gonna have to surf.
I don't know how everyone else was feeling, if they were still optimistic about the wind, but we were starting to get to the point where I was like, oh, this may not be a kiting trip after all.
Laura, you know, she was confident. She said, no, girls, grab your gear. It's gonna come, it's gonna come.
Then we decided to go back to the car, bring our gear down just in case, and by the time we get back and get changed in our wetsuits and bring our kite and surfboards down to the beach, the wind is filling in. It's coming in. We are like, okay, well, we'll pump up just to get ready, pump up our kites. By the time we get pumped up, the wind is turned on.
We ran down to the beach, pumped up our gear. Sure enough, it filled in, and we had this insane session. I mean, just the 4 of us girls.